This is Lucy. I'm Suzanne Ridgway, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to make a great 3-tier shelf from random items from the Dollar Tree that you can throw together really easily. I'll show you what you need in a moment, but first, smash on that subscribe word, tap on that bell, give this video a big thumbs up. Let's get crafting. Today we are going to take these random items from the Dollar Tree. If you don't have any of these long wood signs, they usually have them in seasonal. Check them out. Grab 2. Grab 6 of those blocks or 6 of the crates, whatever you can find. Gonna need some glue for your glue gun and some black paint. And Dollar Tree carries black chalkboard paint, and even though it's a small bottle, it does a lot of different jobs. First thing I'm going to do is remove the jute twine and the ribbon, and I'm going to paint it front to back. I have a lot of Halloween signs, and I didn't really use these, so this will come in handy. I'm going to use up the rest of this black paint first. There's a lot of paint in here. I'm going to paint over the sign. First thing we did was cut the ribbon and the string completely off. Just take it out. Then we're going to paint over the front and the back with my black paint. It is always good to put newspaper down. Sometimes I don't, and I should. I'm going to paint until the whole front is covered. In the meantime, have your glue gun heating up, because you're going to be needing it. Don't worry about it getting on your hands or clothes, because it does wash off. This is quick drying paint. Despite the size of the bottle, you do get quite a bit. I made a lot of projects with that little bottle. go ahead and paint one of these little boxes here. I don't even know why it has an insert. I'm going to paint it black. See how much I got done with that little bit? The paintbrushes I picked up at Dollar Tree, sometimes they're in automotive, sometimes they're in the craft section, sometimes they're nearby the command hooks. It all depends on the Dollar Tree. This is what it's starting to look like. I got the little black cubes painted black and the front side of the boards painted. I'm just going to go over it with a little more black paint. Every time I go to the Dollar Tree, if I see it, I like to grab one just so I have it on hand, because when it's out, it's out. And then I'm going to finish painting up the cubes that you see that are still natural colored and show you how to assemble this. Both the front and the back are painted. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks painted. I got to do one more, and then we're going to start assembling this, and we are making a shelf. Just go and paint all sides as you see me doing. Get an even coat. The sponges kept breaking off the little sticks. That's why I'm just using the sponge, and the paint washes off, so I don't really care if I get it all over my hands. Comes out of clothes, comes off of wood, like your dinner table. I am not the cleanest or the neatest when it comes to painting. I want to make sure there's a good even coat. If you have primer, which I've never worked with before, so I don't, instead of doing 2 coats on this front with the decoration part, you can prime it and then paint it. What I love about this channel is that I get to try things that I'm uncomfortable with on camera. Get me out of my comfort zone to show you guys how easy things are. There is a lot of paint in this sponge. It just absorbed it like water, and it covered this entire block. I'm going to do a couple with butterfly cutouts and a couple without. I'm going to get one more done just in case. There you go. We're going to start assembling this, so you get an idea of what I'm doing. And I'll show you how easy the paint comes off. I'll get my glue gun ready here. Move the new paint out of the way. Take a block, and we're going to glue it on. And we'll take another block. And glue it on to the first block we glued. I want the butterfly shape facing out. And push hard down on it so they get secured. Just make sure nothing's sticking to your wood, like newspaper. And just touch it up if you need to. The decoration side is going to face inwards. As you can see here, I'm going to put the bigger block making sure it's all covered. Down first, and then the second block, the insert. Using your Gorilla Glue gun or whatever glue gun you have. I have a Dollar Tree one, but I prefer the Gorilla Glue gun because it gets much hotter. And take another block and make sure the little cutout is facing out. I'm going to take the top piece of wood and we're going to glue it on. And I'll show you what it looks like in a moment. Here's what it's looking like. I'm going to paint one more board and make it 3 tier. I got a third board. And we're going to attach it. I just need one more cutout block. The butterfly here. This one. This last cutout block that we just did together is going to go onto this one. Just want to make sure that there's no visible wood parts. Make sure they're lined up all the way down before we glue. On my next Dollar Tree list, I am going to put chalk paint and glue sticks. Just going to touch that up. going to go to the other side here and glue this side. Making sure that you can see me. A generous amount on the surface here. Glue it. Making sure. And make sure that it's lined up as best as you can. And glue it again. It's amazing I got no paint on my sweater. My poor table and hands are suffering though. I'm going to carefully take the last wood piece off here. Not all the ribbon came out. Make sure that it is even. Push down. Not too hard. And then you're going to glue this side. If you have nails, you can secure with nails too. And this is Dollar Tree wood, so I wouldn't put anything heavy on it. A 3-tier shelf. And just keep dabbing the empty bottles and it keeps coming out. Just gonna make sure all the edges are painted so nothing shows. And do the same thing on this side. And the glue here will just peel off, so I wouldn't worry about it. I'm going to clean up the mess so you can see what it looks like with nothing distracting it. Just wanted to show you that the paint comes right off the table. I wouldn't put anything too heavy on it. And if you wanted to, you can secure it with nails. I may do that later on once it's completely dry. Remove all the extra glue. It's a 3-tier shelf, a piece of furniture that I made from random Dollar Tree objects. I may put it under my window and house little planters from the Dollar Tree and make it into an area for plants or those flowers that they sell. I don't do real plants because I always end up killing them, but I like to get the flowers from their crafting section and make nice arrangements. See, the paint came completely off my table. It's like I did nothing here. I put my 3-tier shelf right underneath the window here. I may add another tier on so it's a little higher, but for now I like it as is. And I put some trinkets from the Dollar Tree on it with my husband's picture of his sister. And I really like it a lot. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed making this 3-tier shelf with me today from all random items from the Dollar Tree. Another great Dollar Tree crafting project that you can do. You can go to the Dollar Tree and look around and say, what can I make with this? I've seen people take really different items from the Dollar Tree and make them into a pretty incredible piece. YouTube is full of information, and I appreciate you checking me out and finding me. If you're new here, we do decluttering, organizing, cleaning, cooking, Dollar Tree dinners, Dollar Tree hauls, and grocery hauls. Any of this interests you, look for that subscribe word and smash on it. Don't forget to tap on that bell, drop the legend, so you can personalize it to your preference so you don't miss any of my content, and give this video a big thumbs up.